Why is it that whenever I stop making videos about Bionano Genomics, the stock price barely moves? I mean, you guys couldn't even take the price above $6 while I was away on vacation for 3 weeks. I'm just kidding. What's going on, investors? My name is Dayo. Welcome to Frunkla Investment, where we talk about Bionano Genomics stock. Every day I try to post at least one video. So the price of Bngo is back at $5.5. What exactly is going on with Bngo stock? Let's dive into it. And I received a question from one of my subscribers asking me, Dayo, do you think it is over for Bionano Genomics? Do you think we are still going to break $6? Are we still going to get to the all-time high of 15.50 something $? That was set in February 16, 2021 or not? So in this video, I'm going to try my best to let you guys know what is going on with this stock. And of course, as from now on, I'm going to be pumping some videos on this channel to let you guys know more about Bngo and about the stock market entirely. At the end of this content, if you find this content valuable, please feel free to subscribe if you are new on this channel, and of course let me know what you guys are doing in the comment section. I read all your comments. Let's get to it. One thing I can tell you guys is that during the beginning of this year, we saw money flowing into growth stocks, okay, and we saw money flowing into small cap companies, biotechnology stocks and so on and so forth, like Nano Dimension, just mention it. All these small cap companies were skyrocketing like crazy, okay, at the beginning of this year. And Tesla is a perfect example of these growth stocks out there, just like Bionano Genomics. But Bionano Genomics is not yet profitable, so I would prefer to use Tesla in this example. Now, if you take a look at the chart, you guys can see that in January, Tesla peaked, just like most of all those small stocks out there, like Bionano Genomics, most of all these growth stocks, and it's corrected till March 8, and then it went high to set a lower high, and then it came back down, and right now it is retesting its lower high. Okay, so now in comparison to Bionano Genomics, if you guys take a look at this chart that I have right here, you guys can see that during the Q1, that is when we saw Bionano Genomics setting a all-time high around this $15.57, and then we came back down at the beginning, towards the end of the Q1, and at the beginning of Q2, you guys can see that we are more or less we consolidated in the second quarter. Okay, I mean, we started high, we came down, back up, came down, back up, then we more or less closed the second quarter a little bit below where we opened it. We started the second quarter around $8.43, and we closed the second quarter around $7.33, and that is where we started the third quarter of this year. We started the third quarter around $7.31, and then since then the price has been going down significantly. So the only thing I can predict is perhaps we are going to close the second quarter at maybe $6.30 something. Definitely I don't think not below $6. So that's what has been happening. Growth stocks, money was flowing into growth stocks from the beginning of the year. Bionano Genomics also benefited from that because inflation was little, and interest rate was close to 0. So, and since we set that all-time high, we have been coming down. But what happened with the stock market is that value stocks benefited in the second quarter of the year, and Tesla is another good example of value stocks. So once again, if you take a look at the chart of Tesla, you can see that the second quarter of this year, Tesla set a little bit high, higher than where it ended the first quarter of this year. Unlike Tesla, Bionano Genomics didn't set a new high during the second quarter, a new lower high. Okay, so Bionano Genomics more or less consolidated just like that, unlike Tesla. And unlike Bionano Genomics, you can see that Tesla is right now testing the lower high that it set on April 13, 2021, but Bionano Genomics right now is trading somewhere down here because Bionano Genomics is not yet a value stock. Okay, now what I'm trying to get to is, if you take a look at what has been happening with the stock market since the beginning of this year, you guys can easily tell that from the beginning money flowed into growth stocks, then money left growth stocks and went into value stocks. Okay, and unfortunately or fortunately, Tesla is both growth stock and value stock, but Tesla is not defensive stock. But in the third quarter, we saw money flowing into defensive stock after money left value stock. Okay, first quarter growth stock, second quarter value stock, third quarter defensive stocks. And a perfect example of defensive stock is Apple. You guys can easily tell Apple, is right now on until last week, until Friday, when there was a bad news about Apple, losing some kind of where is it even? Apple dealt huge blow over iPhone App Store. A judge instructed to make major concessions to develop blah 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 about this app, whatever. Apple was trading on the 7th of September at all-time high. You guys can see right here, $156.69. So until then, you guys can easily tell defensive stock, that is where the money moved into in this present quarter that we are. But unfortunately, Bionano Genomics is not a defensive stock, and that is exactly what is happening. If you want to take a look at, for example, Nano Dimension, let's take a look at Nano Dimension, for example. You guys can easily see the same pattern, just like even worse than Bionano Genomics. Okay, if you go to year to date, you can easily see from February 9th, Nano Dimension has more or less been doing something like this as well, unlike Bionano Genomics that is somewhere around here. So I think Bionano Genomics is still much more in a better position than Nano Dimension. So that is my explanation of what is going on right now in the stock market. And in my opinion, very soon money is going to move back into growth stock. So we just have to wait till then. So I believe that is where I want to end this one video. So if you think Bionano Genomics is dead, absolutely not, guys. I don't think Bngo is even close to death. Okay, I mean, we are just at the beginning. I'm going to be sharing more information with you guys, and if you enjoy my content, let me know in the comment section if there is something you would like to ask me. This is the first quarter of this year, this is the second quarter of this year, and this is the third quarter of this year. So when is Bngo going to finally move its lazy little backside and finally start to set a bullish trend? We just have to wait and see. Okay, I mean, during the third quarter we saw massive PR from Bionano Genomics. They are delivering. I don't see anything wrong with the company. I'm still going to be sharing more information with you guys, but I want to keep this video just under 10 minutes. That's why I'm not going to share those information in this video. So this is what has been going on with Bngo, the first quarter, the second quarter. Right now we are in the third quarter, and very soon, I think we have like 2 weeks left before this quarter is going to be over. Then we are going to move over to the fourth quarter. So we will see what's gonna happen. You guys can already tell that Bionano Genomics is already more or less forming a horizontal consolidation, as you guys can easily see how the price has been behaving. First we started with a huge swings, then we started to more or less slow out, which means volume is not there. Okay, so if you enjoy this content, let me know in the comment section. Subscribe if you enjoy my content. If you love to hear more about Bngo stock, let me know in the comment section, guys. I remain your boy Dayo. This is Frunkla Investment. Ciao ciao.